Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Adarsh Nair here to discuss with you about the US elections. Just over 3 weeks from today, the United States will vote in one of the most consequential and laterally contested presidential election in its recent history. The twin peak of US politics, the Republican and Democratic parties dominate media coverage and campaign donations so completely that the chance of an outsider winning are virtually nil. But yet, as of 9th October, some 1,216 candidates have filed with the Federal Election Commission to run for president. Isn't that amazing yet unnoticed? So now let's start from the very beginning itself. The US president has an influence on people's lives both at home and abroad. So when the next election is held on 3rd November, the outcome will matter to everyone. The US political system is dominated by just two parties, so the president always belongs to one of them. The Republicans are the conservative political party in the US, and their candidate in this year's election is President Donald Trump, who is hoping to secure another 4 years in power. The Democrats, on the other hand, are the liberal political party in the US, and their candidate is Joe Biden, an experienced politician best known for serving as Barack Obama's vice president for 8 years. The outlook from the three handicappers currently gives former Vice President Joe Biden an edge over President Trump in the race of 270 electoral votes. States where the outcome is most uncertain include Iowa, Florida, North Carolina, and Georgia. You will be able to see the same thing on the graphical picture shown on the screen, which shows the states and their interest in the candidates. Now moving on to the Senate. This year's 35 Senate contests will determine Republicans are able to retain the majority in the chamber or if Democrats take control. Republicans currently hold 53 seats, but several incumbents are facing strong challenges that could tip the balance in the Senate. You will be able to see the number of seats and what their interests are right now in the graphical image shown on your screen right now. Now let us come to some key dates, which means presidential debate calendar. Like many things this year, presidential and vice presidential debates have looked a little different. And thanks to coronavirus and host of political development, the remaining debates on the schedule are now in a flux. The presidential debate was held on September 29th, where President Trump and Joe Biden met at Case Western Reserve University in Cleveland. Chris Wallace, the anchor of Fox News Sunday, moderated the debate. The topic chosen by the moderator were Trump and Biden's records, the Supreme Court, the coronavirus pandemic, the economy, race and violence in cities, integrity of the election. The second event was held on October 7th, which was vice presidential debate. It was hosted at University of Utah in Salt Lake City. The debate was moderated by Susan Page. Unfortunately, the second presidential debate, which was supposed to be held on October 15th, was cancelled because the Commission on Presidential Debates had said it would be held virtually. But Mr. Trump demanded that the debate to be in person format. No law requires presidential candidates to take part in debates, so eventually the debate was simply called off. Another question which arises is how important are Indians in this election? Democratic Vice President candidate Kamala Harris, being half Indian, has triggered a debate on India and Indian Americans' influence in the US general elections. Elections in the world's most powerful country have huge bearing on global economies. But previously, India was never much of a subject of political focus. This time around, with the US general election being only a short while away, India seems to be a major theme. That's all for today. For more such updates, stay tuned to the Times of Hind news channel. Thank you.